It's 2024 and no one's talking about this loot in Sea of Thieves. I'm of course talking about the Merchant's Commodity Crates, which is weird because it's the easiest loot to get in the entirety of Sea of Thieves, considering the most challenging thing about it is navigating UI with any merchant at any outpost. To my surprise, I'd come across a crew heavily focused on trying to maximize selling this loot today in my mission to become a pirate legend by cooking for other pirates. As I began the third leg of my journey, I had no idea just how many commodity crates I'd be interacting with, nor did I think I'd end up forming a 4-ship alliance united over the Burning Blade. Before getting to any of that, our story today begins with myself quickly cooking at Crooked Masts, while my unoccupied ship, Fish and Ships, sailed towards a sloop I was hoping to befriend, parked at Kraken's Fall. As soon as my fish was fully cooked, I headed back to my ship. Unfortunately, the cooking took too long, and my ship rammed full force into Kraken's Fall, scaring away my target. So I did a quick repair and followed the sloop's trail, seeing it now parked at a seaport. Now, things would be perfect. I just had to get to it. I think the exploding keg scared away the sloop again. Darn it. So I fixed up my ship and tried one more time. This time, getting in range where I could finally shout, "Ahoy!" I explained to him that I had cooked him a fish and I'd be happy if he gave me loot in exchange for it.
Try that one.
You want the bittersweet battle gill?
Yeah, we'll do that one.
Alright. There you go, dude.
Thanks, sir. Thank you.
Hey, are you gonna eat it? I mean, I just cooked it for you. Yeah, there you go. What do you think? I mean, what, you were just gonna put half a fish in your pocket, save it for later? That's some manic energy.
You never
right
know
there.
when you want some fish.
Yeah, half
Yeah,
a
hold on
fish.
to it. You can have everything on the front of the ship.
Are you sure? That's a lot. Look
Yeah.
at this. What is this? Is this a full vault?
That's a full vault.
Oh my goodness. That's massive. Did you see me hit the 2 kegs, or did you hear that at all?
I heard the explosion,
Oh
but
my
I thought you were
gosh.
trying to come after me. So
Yeah, I
running.
mean that makes sense. I didn't expect 1 keg, let alone 2. I sold what he had given me and sailed back over to him. On my last leg of the adventure, I had purchased my ship, but it was still looking very bland. Rather than pick out cosmetics myself though, I decided I'd have different pirates that I met along my path to Pirate Legend through cooking pick out different parts of my ship, with this pirate picking out the checkmate hull. How sleek. After hopping over to a new server, I grabbed some fish and allied with a freshly spawned sloop I saw at Ancient Spire. They had up the Merchant Emissary flag, which excited me. I love catching animals, moving cargo, or hunting down sunken ships. I'd be down to help them with any of those tasks after cooking some fresh fish for them. But I was incredibly surprised when they weren't planning to do any of those things, and instead had a large pile of commodity crates on the deck of their ship. For the uninitiated, the commodity crates function essentially like the stock market, where if you raise Merchant Emissary flag, you can buy up a bunch of them from a merchant at the outpost. Each outpost has an excess of one type of commodity. Each outpost will also pay a higher price for one specific commodity type that they may be running low on. So the maximum way to make profit is by going around the map from outpost to outpost, buying every commodity, and selling the highest priced ones at each respective outpost. With that in mind, imagine my surprise when this duo slooped crew, while I was cooking fish at Morrow's Peak Outpost, sold all of their commodity crates. They likely made some money, but they definitely weren't taking advantage of the system, so I had to take the reins. So something I noticed is that you guys just sold everything to them, which is fine, but I don't know if you realize that these things are kind of like stocks. You want me to show you what I mean? So like if we sort these, like these are broken stone. The thing is, so now at the next outpost we go to, they're gonna pay a higher price for one of these things. And so you'll sell just that thing to them and then you just collect the others. And so that way, like here, and every outpost also has like an excess of something. So here it was definitely unsorted silk. Yeah, so if you sell silk at Port Merrick, it's worth a lot more money than if you sell it anywhere else. With the crew now sorted out, we headed off to Galleon's Grave and stopped by a shipwreck, where after looting the ship, this friendly crew kindly set aside a pile of loot that they were willing to give me to sell on my very own. Oh, is that for me? This is my pile? Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I love it. This is amazing. Yeah, should definitely help me get to Pirate Legend. I appreciate it. We sailed outpost to outpost with things going rather smoothly, and getting to know each other more, seeing them now properly sort the commodities out and sell only what would fetch the highest price at each outpost made me a proud pirate dad. And then, after hitting our final outpost, Plunder Outpost, they decided they were going to call it quits. And that's when I finally asked the big question. Are you okay if I sell some of this? Yes, okay. Running these commodities was actually such a chill, relaxing, and semi-profitable time. They're the perfect merchant side quest when working on a chunkier voyage for passive income. I said goodbye to my pals and headed to my final server, where I would soon be trying to take down the Burning Blade. After gathering up some Kraken meat, I headed to a skeleton-crewed Burning Blade, being contested by multiple different crews. Rather than join in on the fight, I abandoned my sloop, assuming it would sink, and cannoned on over to the Burning Blade, tucking on the top section of the ship, because I had a plan. As finally the Burning Blade was sunk, meaning it could be occupied by another crew, I, instead of jumping up to try and claim it, stayed hidden, and began to type to the Brigantine crew that was now taking over the Burning Blade. I wanted to be their chef, and in exchange they'd hopefully give me loot. Before I could get a response though, due to the raging battle that was still ongoing against the other ships that had been trying to get the Burning Blade for themselves, I got cannoned and shot. Oh, yeah, now I'm dead. No! Is my ship still up? My ship is still up? What the heck? Oh my gosh, someone's on my ship. Hi.
Ahoy.
Ahoy!
Hello?
How's it
Hey,
going?
you're in game chat?
I'm in game
Hey
chat.
man, you mind helping me and my crew take down the Burning Blade?
Yeah.
I'm the galleon.
Yeah, absolutely. I was shocked my ship is still up. Yeah, let's do it.
Hello.
Yeah, get a free ride. Get a free ride. Drink up, me hearties, yo ho! Yo, whoa, whoa! My new plan was to help this crew sink the Burning Blade, give them some fresh cooked Kraken, and then they'd appreciate me so much they'd give me all of the residual loot. Unfortunately, sinking the Burning Blade, even with my ship, the Galleon, and then another sloop all on the trail of the Burning Blade, was not easy. Supplies became a big issue. Just simply trying to catch the Burning Blade took a while. And while a pirate from the Galleon kept my ship on course, I cannoned over to Sanctuary and did a quick fishing session. How ridiculous is this sight? All for the 45-minute chase to ultimately lead to Reaper's hideout, where the Burning Blade dropped before any of us could even prevent it. The Burning Blade may have been gone, but some loot remained in the water, so I harpooned it up and onto my ship. A lot of crates. I'm talking a lot of crates. I couldn't do anything with them though, because without cooking for all these involved crews and getting their permission to sell it all, the loot wasn't mine until they gave me explicit permission to sell it. With the excitement over for most of the crews, the majority of the involved pirates actually left, leaving behind only one member from the brigantine that captained the Burning Blade, one member from the galleon that I teamed up with, and one member from the sloop that joined in on the fight. All three pirates agreed to give me the loot. I'm guessing they agreed because the remaining loot was very dull. But hey, rep is rep. I got everything sold successfully and admired what stood before me. 4 pirates from 4 completely different crews, all brought together. Today's adventure was now over and I was exhausted. After blowing up my own ship, circling the map moving around loot everyone forgets even exists, and then ending up in a 4-crew Burning Blade battle that resulted in harmony, it's these memories that make cooking to Pirate Legend truly magical.